And we are going, and we are ready. Hey guys.
Wait, I thought we said
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hey guys. Welcome to our channel. These are definitely bloopers. I hope I can edit this because these are definitely bloopers. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hey guys. Welcome to our channel. I'm Jerry.
And I'm Jazz.
And we are happy to have you here today. Okay.
Wait, do we say like we? Okay, wait, hold on.
And you can go. Okay.
Hey
guys, welcome to our channel. I'm Jerry.
And I'm Jazz.
And we're happy to have you guys here today. This is our first video, so we're going to do a quick Q&A session to let you guys get to know us a little better. So our first question today is...
Where are you from and how old are you?
So I am 18.
And I'm 17. I'll be 18 soon though, like, okay.
And we are actually both from Brooklyn.
Yeah. New York, Brooklyn, New York.
Your best borough there is.
Yeah.
Don't let anybody tell you anything different. Okay. What's our next one?
Okay, so the next question is, what's your ethnicity and how does it tie into your identity?
So, this is like weird, but basically for me it's kind of like a parallel because my ethnicity is a little bit of everything and my identity is also a little bit of everything in terms of like my experiences, what I'm into, and what I like to do in my daily time. So it kind of just shows that, you know, regardless of how I look on the outside, there's a lot of things that I can be into. So like, for example, Indo-Asian, Hispanic, African-American, Afro-Caribbean, you know, all those things tie into who I am, as well as what I like to do in my personal time. So.
Oh, I'm Afro-Latina, which is like, you know, being a Latina of a black heritage. Yes, that is what I am. I'm Dominican and African-American. So that's basically it. I do be repping my Dominican flag on the parkway sometimes, you know, mostly in there. Anyways, our next question is, what inspired you to start a YouTube channel?
So, a few days ago, was it actually a week ago?
It was a few days ago.
Oh, a few days ago. Jazz and I were talking, and I was talking to her about, like, you know, my life story, basically. Just, like, a very tiny part of it. And, like, you know, some of the things that I'm into, and Jasmine was actually the bright mind that put the inspirational seed in my head, like, you know, you should get your story out there, you should talk about things, and you should be a YouTuber because you can help people. And I had never seen it that way, and I was just like, wow, like, you know, and I've actually tried to do YouTube in the past, but this was when I was like 9 years old, and I had no kind of recording software, so now we're kind of in the future, and I have a little bit more abilities to do so, so we're going to go for it, and I'm going to have Jazz here with me every step of the way. So, yeah.
I inspired myself. What question is that?
3.
Okay. Now, a question 4. Who are some of your favorite YouTube creators? I have a lot, so I'm going to let him go first.
So, I don't have many because I usually just look at martial arts videos on YouTube. So, my favorites that I do watch, as of recent as well, also thanks to Jasmine, are Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson, James Charles, hi sister, and also Bretman Rock. I love all of them so much, and honestly, they're just such characters. Like, I thought I could be extra at times, but they are just, like, amazing. So, those are my faves.
Those are my faves as well, but I also like Pontiac May DDG, Kennedy, McQueen, Aaliyah, Jay when she posts, because girl, y'all know how she be. Jackie, Jacqueline Hill, just so many more, like most of the MUAs and a lot of other people that are like in the LA area, those guys. So yeah. Question 5. Was your personality always this way?
No. my current personality, and you guys will see more of it in like the coming videos, because right now we're kind of just like, you know,
Chill, lay back.
question, answer,
Well,
whatever, but like
I'm-
we're nothing like that in real life. And my personality actually has not always been this way. This has actually been something that's come on in the recent few years, because I've become a lot more comfortable and confident with myself, and I've kind of just like decided to not make my behavior dictated by like what other people expect of me or what other people want to see. I kind of just, what you see is what you get, and you can vibe with it. You can't. That's up to you.
Right.
So.
If you don't like me, that's your business. Honestly, no. I used to be really. I kind of still am shy when it comes to certain things, but like most of the time, like once I get used to somebody, like they start seeing who I really am. Cause like I think when I first met you, I wasn't like this.
We were both like, oh.
All right. What type of channel? What? It will be. Will it be?
Will it be? So this is going to be our joint channel. So we'll be doing a lot of like activities on here. We'll be doing Q&As. We'll be doing mukbangs, occasional vlogs. Pretty much just like spontaneous content to like keep you guys interested and inspired.
Yeah.
Of course, some motivational speaking, because apparently I'm very good at that.
Yes.
This will also be Jasmine's channel, where she will also do a lot of solo videos as well, because I am a college student and, you know, we're not always going to be together.
Mm-hmm.
So she will do a lot of her solo work on this channel as well. So do subscribe and keep up with this, because she will be on here consistently. I, on the other end, also have a solo channel, Jeremiah Ramsey. I'll give you guys the deets to look that up and subscribe and all that good stuff. And that will be mostly a motivational speaking channel. I will also do vlogs occasionally and talk about a lot of things that are going on in society that I feel like should have a little bit more light shed on them, that aren't spoken about as much as they should be. And I'll also be sharing a little bit of my life story in case that can help anyone else out there, because I've been through the ringer a few times, but that's what our channels will be like.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you have any siblings?
Yeah, so I have a little brother. His name is Nicholas, and he is 16. I also have not any blood relation, but he's kind of like a younger brother to me as well. His name is Elijah, and I have two little dogs. Well, one of them is not little at all, but I have two dogs, Juicy and Coco, and they're like my little sisters, and they annoy me every single day, but I love them so much. And yes, I'm a very big dog person, so.
I love dogs too. I have a little brother who is 6. His name is Damar. I also have a little sister who is the same age as me, but whatever, we're not even into that. And I have a really good friend of mine. Her name is Sarah. She's like a sister to me, and I did miss my sis. And I have 3 older brothers. I don't know their ages, so don't even ask. What are some of your hobbies?
Oh, okay. So I like to think of myself as like a jack of all trades, basically, when it comes to certain things. I have many hobbies, so I get into a lot of anime, so any anime heads, like, I see you, do contact me, because I love talking about it and analyzing it and getting into it. I also like to look at different cultures and speak different languages. One of my goals is to learn at least 4 languages and be fluent in them before I die, which is a long time from now, so I got time. I also like to get into a lot of music, different types of music, recommending new music, like finding new music, stuff like that. I also like to look at movies. I am a huge video game person, like, love video games, oh my goodness. Also into martial arts a lot. I've always been into, a little bit more into like my Asian side of my heritage than others, and martial arts has like really been the hallmark of that. And I've also been able to participate in it as of recent as well. So it's really like relit that flame, so to speak. So that's a really big hobby for me.
Oh. My favorite hobbies right now, honestly. What the heck do I be doing? I don't really do much. I like dancing right now, but when I was younger, I got into a lot of things like soccer, track, basketball, dancing, obviously. High school, I was a cheerleader. I was on a dance team in that school as well. So mostly dancing, yeah. I think when I was like 12, maybe like 11, 12, my mom like put me into this like modeling thing. We stopped, and now she's trying to make me go again, but I'm not really feeling that. That's not the energy I'm trying to do right now. So yeah, that's basically it. That pretty much sums up stuff I'm into.
And speaking of summing up, that also sums up our little Q&A session. So, without further ado, I thank all of you guys for actually stopping in and watching this video today.
Mm-hmm.
We are so glad to have you guys here, and we are looking forward to the road ahead with all of you guys, both on this channel and on my personal one. So if you do enjoy all of this content, please do not forget to subscribe and also give it a thumbs up and hit the red bell so that you can always be notified when we make new. It's something. It's either gray or red. Yeah. Just hit the bell because then you'll be notified of when we make new posts, and it'll be usually on a weekly basis unless we say so. So do keep in touch with that. My personal channel will also be Jeremiah Ramsey, and if I can, I will also put a link in the description, so look for that so you can subscribe to that channel and get a little bit more of one-on-one with me when I'm making my videos in Cortland's, aka my college.
Yes.
So with
hold on, wait a minute.
Okay.
We will be getting a better camera. We
Yes.
understand that this quality is not the best.
Yes.
But we don't have that money right now. So
this is being shot from my cell phone and from the front camera at that, so please do bear with us.
Yes.
But
yes.
you know, we will be glowing up soon. We'll be getting like the lights, the camera, the action.
Yes.
So just bear with us.
Also, I'm not really sure what I want to do yet, like personally, like without him. I don't know if I should do hair or like story times. I'm not really sure. So maybe comment down below what you guys would like me to do. I'm not really sure yet. So yeah, now we can end the video.
So without further ado, thanks for watching today. Do subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Bye. Guys.